Ang araw po sa ating lahat. Ako nga po pala si Sir Gian at ito po ang numero ni G. So sa video ito, pag-usapan po natin ang random variables. So ito ang unang lesson sa ating sa subject na statistics and probability. No, paano nga po ba natin, ano nga po bang ibig sabihin ng random variables at bakit nga ba kailangan pag-aralan ito sa statistics and probability? Now, pag-usapan muna natin ano bang ibig sabihin ng random variables. A random variable is a variable whose possible values are determined by chance. When we say determined by chance, ibig sabihin if we are doing something experiment or we are doing some event, yung mga random variables doon, kung ilan po yung mga possible outcomes na pwedeng mag-occur. Example, if we are tossing a coin 3 times, no? Kung magto-toss tayo ng coin, sabihin natin ilang beses pwedeng mag-occur yung heads dun sa tatlong coin. Di ba? Yan, a random variable is typically represented by an uppercase. Always remember that, uppercase po, capital letter, usually X. And then, a random variable is a function that associates a real number to each element in the space. It is the variable whose values are determined by chance. Always determined pa rin po siya ng chances. Now, how can we construct, no? Paano tayo magde-determine ng random variables? Una, alamin po muna natin anong ibig sabihin ng sample outcome at ng sample space. Actually, wala naman po talaga silang pinagkaiba, pero dito kasi, sa sariling pananaw, si sample outcome, it is based on the number, no? Numerical representation siya ng isang event. And then, yung sample space, yun yung representation ng mga variables. Now, sa value ng A, we have the standard outcome of the object. That is the value of A. Bakit sinabing standard outcome? Pag sinabi nating standard outcome, kung ano yung object na ginamit, may mga kanya-kanyang standard outcome. Example, yung coin. Ang standard outcome ng coin ay 2, which is the heads and tails only. Kapag naman sa die, ang tawag doon, ang kanyang sample outcome or yung kanyang sample outcome or the standard outcome is 6. No? So, then yung the value of n is the number of trials. Kung ilang beses mong ginawa yung isang bagay. Example, nag-toss tayo ng isang pirasong coin ng 3 beses. That is, since 3 beses mong tinos yung isang pirasong coin na yon, the value of n should be what? Should be 3. Okay? And then the number of object, ilan ba yung ginamit na object dun sa experiment or dun sa event? So, the formula is SO, sample outcome is equals to A raised to N. And then the sample space, what are the sample space in an event? List all the sample space according to the experiment using what? We are using the tree diagram. Okay? So, what are the steps to determine the random variables? Step 1, determine the sample outcome and sample space using tree diagram. Step 2, get the sample outcome and sample space from the step 1, input each outcome in a table. So, una, gagawin daw natin, magsasolve tayo ng sample outcome, pangalawa, at ng sample space, gamit ang tree diagram. And then sa step 2, we are getting the sample outcome, kukunin natin yung mga nasagot natin sa step 1, na sample outcome at sample space, at ilalagay natin siya sa table. Now, how can we do this? So, let's have first example. Example number 1, we have the tossing 2 coins. Suppose 2 coins are tossed. Ibig sabihin, may 2 coin daw na ating ito-toss na. Okay, so suppose 2 coins is tossed. Let y be the random variable representing the number of heads occur. Ibig sabihin daw, class, pag nag-toss daw tayo ng 2 coin, ilang beses daw pwedeng mag-occur yung heads. No? Find the random variables of y. When we say random variables of y, class, aalamin po natin kung ilang beses pwedeng mag-occur yung heads kapag nag-toss tayo ng 2 coin. No? Or ano yung mga random variables na yon na may heads, no? Okay, so variable h represent the value for heads, and then the variable t represent for tails. Now, so how can we solve this? So sa step 1, let us determine the sample outcome and sample space using the tree diagram. So gagamit tayo ng sample outcome muna. Sa sample outcome, the formula is a raised to n. When we say a raised to n, that is yung a, yung base, which is yung standard outcome, and then the value of n should be the number of object in the experiment. Now, ano po ang ibig sabihin nito? Sa standard outcome po ng coin, pag sinabi natin, kaya siya 2 kasi standard outcome siya ng coin. Tatandaan nyo po ito always, class. Kapag po coin na pinag-uusapan sa problem, kahit ilang piraso pa yan, kahit ilang beses mong ginawa, the value of A should be 2 pa din. Bakit? Kasi coin ang pinag-uusapan. Kasi dalawa lang naman talaga ang standard outcome ng coin, which is the heads and tails. Now, so the value of A is 2. And then, the value of N should be 2 din. Bakit? Kasi dalawa yung coin dun sa experiment. So, this is 2 raised to the second power. So, 2 raised to the second power, that is 2 times 2. So, sample outcome is equals to 2 times 2, that is 4. So, therefore, our sample outcome is 4. So, tapos na tayo sa sample outcome. Magpuproceed na po tayo sa sample space. Sa sample space naman po, class, gagamit tayo ng tinatawag nating tree diagram. Sa pag-solve ng tree diagram or sa pagkuha ng sample space gamit ang tree diagram ay ganito po ang process. First, let's see what is the So, una, kunin natin yung standard outcome ng 1 coin. Kasi we will start at 1, no? Sa isa lang lagi tayo nagsisimula. No? Siyempre, since isang coin lang, ano ba ang variable na sinabi? Heads at tails. Okay? So, heads and tails. Now, so since since dalawang coin pa lang nasa problem, we will extend another diagram for that. So, if we extend another diagram, ano yung ilalagay natin dito sa dalawang dulo? Ang ilalagay natin dyan yung standard outcome pa rin ng coin, which is heads, tails. Head, tails. So, ito na po yung para sa ating 2 coins. Yan, para sa 2 coins. Now, so, para po ma-solve natin yung para po makuha natin yung sample space gamit ang tree diagram, sundan lamang po ang ganitong procedure. Okay, the first sample space in tossing 2 coins are heads, heads. Ibig sabihin, class, kapag daw nag-toss ng coin, pwedeng parehong heads. Next, okay, tapos na tayo dito para lang matandaan natin, ha? Then next, heads, tails. So, the second sample space is head, tails. So, wala na rin ito. At the same time, wala rin po ito. Okay. Then, next is tail. Then, heads. Tail, tas heads. Nasusundan po ba natin? Sana po nasusundan natin. Okay, next. And then, the last is tail at tail. Yan. So, ito yung mga sample space na nakuha po natin mula sa tree diagram. Ibig sabihin, class, kapag daw po tayo nag-toss ng coin, may 4 na possible outcomes. Pwedeng dalawang heads. Yung una heads, pangalawa tails. Yung una tails, pangalawa heads. At yung parehong tails. So, yan yung mga tinatawag nating mga sample space. So, therefore, our sample space are, kukunin lang natin yung mga nakuha natin sa tree diagram. Heads, heads. Head, tails. Tail, heads. And tails. So, therefore, this is our sample outcome and sample space. Make sure na si sample outcome at si sample space ay very related to each other. Pag sinabi nating related, class, kung ano po yung value ng sample outcome, dapat ganun din yung bilang niya kay sample space. Okay? So, yan. So, proceed na tayo sa ating step 2. Sa step 2 naman, class, get the sample outcome and the sample space from the step 1. So, ang gagawin lang po natin, class, ay kukunin po natin yung sample outcome at saka yung sample space mula po sa step 1. Since nag-solve tayo gamit ang formula ng A raised to N para sa sample outcome at sa sample space naman po ay ginamit natin ng tree diagram. No? Si sample outcome representing by number, si sample space ay representing ng mga variables. Now, sabi daw, put each outcome in a table. So, ganito ang itsura ng table ng random variables. Ang itsura niyan, una, ang gagawin daw natin, lahat ng nasa sample space, ilalagay natin sa table. Una, possible outcome. Constant yan, class. Pag nagbago yung problem, constant yan. No? So, una ay heads, heads. Then, yung pangalawa ay head, tails. Pangatlo ay tail, tapos heads. And then, the last is tail, tail. So, yan yung isusulat natin sa possible outcomes. Then next, sa values of random variable y. So, pag nag-iba yung problem, class, ang papalitan lang natin ito, tsaka yan. Papalitan natin yan. Yung the rest, yung mga hindi ko in-underline, class, yan ay huwag mo nang palitan. Now, how can we determine the random variables? Bibilangin natin kung ilan yung h dun sa bawat row. So, ilan ba ang h dito? So, meron tayong dalawa. Bakit? 1, 2. Yan. Okay? And then next, ilan po ba ang heads dito? Yes, isa. Kasi yung unang coin ay heads, may isa. Dito sa pangatlong row, merong isa kasi yung pangalawang coin ay nasa heads. At yung isa, meron po ba tayong heads dyan? Wala po. So, this is 0. So, ayan na po yung ating table sa random variable. So, as we conclude, therefore, the possible values of random variable y are 0, 1, and 2. Ibig sabihin, class, pwede daw mag-occur yung heads, wala. Pwedeng may isa, at pwede ding parehong heads. Okay, so let us now proceed to our example number 2. So, we are now on the example number 2. Pag-usapan natin sa example number 2 ang defective cell phones, no? So, ito yung problem. Suppose 3 coins are tested at random. We want to find out the number of defective cell phones that occur. Ibig sabihin, class, meron daw pong 3 coin na tinest randomly. And then, aalamin daw po natin kung ano po yung defective cell phones, no? Ilan daw po ba ang defective cell phone? Kung meron man, alin po doon, no? Okay, let A be the random variable representing the number of defective cell phones. Let us determine the values of random variable A. So, may dalawang condition yung phone. Defective at yung kabaligtaran niya na non-defective. So, dito sa dalawang ito, class, ito yung ating magiging value of A. Kasi, siya yung ating condition of phone. Dalawa lang ang condition ng phone na sinabi, which is defective and non-defective. So, yun na yung ating pagsosolve. Now, so una, kunin natin yung sample outcome at sample space gamit ang tree diagram. So, syempre, we are doing first the sample outcome. So, the formula for the sample outcome is A raised to N. So, the value of A is 2. Bakit 2? Kasi, yan po ay ang condition ng phone. It's either defective or non-defective. The value of N, that is 3, because yun yung number ng cellphone na tinetest po natin. So, this is, the value of A is 2, and then, the value of N is 3. So, that is 2 raised to the third power. That is 2 times 2 times 2. So, therefore, our sample outcome is 2 times 2, that is 4. 4 times 2, that is 8. So, this is our answer sa sample outcome. Now, pupunta na tayo sa sample space. Sample space. Ayan. Sana all may space. De, joke lang. Okay. So, sa sample space, class, ang hinihingi ay, ang mga variables natin ay yung D for defective at yung N for non-defective. So, let's go first for the first phone. Sa unang phone, ang lagi natin yang sisimulan sa dalawang condition always. That is D for defective and N for non-defective. So, extend our diagram. I-extend po ninyo yung diagram. Defective, non-defective, defective, non-defective. So, this is for 2 phones. And then, extend another one because 3 phone kasi yung nasa problem. So, extend, and extend another diagram. So, this is the and the defective, non-defective, defective, non-defective, defective, at non-defective. Now, so these are the sample, ito po yung ating tree diagram para sa 3 cellphone. So, this is for 3 phones. Yan. Yan na yung pag-uusapan natin, yung 3 phone. So, syempre, dapat daw 8 yung sample space natin. Kasi, sabi ng sample outcome, numerically, it is represented by 8. Dapat daw ay 8 din sa sample space. Dapat, at tatandaan nyo, sa bawat sample space, 3 din ang variable. Sir, bakit 3 dapat? Kasi 3 yung cellphone. So, our first sample space are D. So, ibig sabihin daw, yung 3 cellphone ay parehong defective. Okay, so, okay na tayo dyan. Next is D, N. D, then N. So, wala na rin ito. Siyempre, wala na rin ito. And then next, D, N, D. Sundan lang po ninyo mabuti si Sir. D, N, D. So, wala na rin ito. And then next is D, N, N. D, N, N. So, wala po ito, wala rin po ito, at wala na rin po yan. So, nakakaapat na tayo. So, kulang pa ng 4 kasi 8 daw ang hinihingi ni sample outcome eh. N, D, tapos D. Yan yung pang 5. N, D, D. So, wala na ito. Then, next is N, D, N. N, D, tapos N. So, wala na ito. Wala na rin po ito. Then, next is N, N, tapos D. N, N, D. Okay? And then, the last is N, N, N. Yan. So, yan na yung ating 8 sample space gamit ang tree diagram. Sana po nasusundan po ninyo kung paano kinukuha ni Sir Gian yung sample space gamit ang tree diagram. So, yung sample space, yung conclusion ko for the step 1, ilalagay ko na lang sa step 2. Kasi tatandaan nyo to class, yung nakikita ninyo sa sample space, hindi po nakasunod-sunod yan base doon sa hinihinging number. Dapat daw magkakasunod siya tulad nung sa number 1 kanina. So, dapat mauuna yung 2, tapos kung may isa, tapos wala. Dito din, kung ang mauuna ay 3, susunod 2, 1, at wala na. So, papapansin po ninyo, since defective ang inihingi, nag-i-start sa 3 defective. And then, nag-i-start sa 2, and then sumunod pala sa 2, 2 defective, at 1. Yan, yung itigitigisan na yan. At syempre, 0. Now, sabi, sample outcome and sample space from the step 1 input, each outcome on a table. So, ganun pa din naman yung mangyayari eh. Now, so, ang gagawin lang natin ay isusulat po natin yung mga sagot natin sa sample space. Kokopyahin ko lang siya. D, 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 N, D, N, tapos D, and N, D, D. And then next is N, N, D, then N, D, N, D, N, N, and the last is N, N, N. Now, so sabi, values of random variable A, that is the number of defective cell phones. Bibilangin natin kung ilan yung defective. So, ilan ang defective dito? That is 3. Dito, ilan? Very good. 2. 2 eh. 2 defective dito, may 2 din. And then, dito rin, may 2 rin. Okay? And then, dito naman ay 1 lang. Dito ay 1 din. At dito rin ay 1 rin. At dito, ilan ang defective? Wala na. So, napapansin ninyo, pababa pa rin siya. 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 0. Hanggang sa maging 0 na siya. So, therefore, for the conclusion, therefore, the possible values of random variable A is 0, 1, 2, and 3. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Pwede daw na walang defective cellphone. Pwede daw na may 1. Pwede daw na 2 ang defective cellphone. At pwede rin yung 3. So, yun yung ating ibig sabihin when it comes to random variables. I hope na sana po may natutunan po kayo sa ating discussion for this video. Marami pong salamat. Ito po si Sir Gian. Ito po ang numero ni G. Nagsasabi sa inyo ng isang makasaysayang goodbye and God bless you.